Today we're making an Asian style one pot wonder. It is hearty, it's flavorful, it's definitely a dish that feeds the soul. Today we're making Claypot Chicken Rice. But without the clay pot, we're making rice cooker chicken rice. Rice cooker chicken rice, yeah! Alright, so first of all, for the Claypot chicken rice, well, the Claypot-less chicken rice, because today we're making Claypot chicken rice in a rice cooker, because I do know that many people at home may not necessarily own a Claypot at home that is big enough to cook Claypot chicken rice for the family. So I'm going to show you how you can do it in a rice cooker, okay? But first of all, for that dish, what we need to do is make the marinade sauce. For the marinade, we're going to start off with some good quality soy sauce. So I'm going in with 4 tablespoons of soy sauce. Now this marinade will eventually be the sauce. So we're making the sauce once. So half of it will go to the marinade of the chicken. The other half will add a little bit of water in it. And then that will be the sauce that goes over the rice so that when we stir everything together, we get the rice nice and flavorful. And I'm going in with a tablespoon of sesame oil, 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce, about a tablespoon of dark soy sauce, dash of white pepper. Give it a good stir, okay? Now for those of you who are non-Muslim, if you want to add in your rice wine, you can add in your rice wine here as well. Yeah, it adds a nice flavor to the chicken. We're going to use this marinade to marinate the chicken. So about half the marinade goes into the chicken. And to this chicken, we'll be adding in about 3 cloves of garlic. Grated in. I think 2 is enough because these are really fat cloves of garlic, so I'm using 2 big cloves of garlic. All right, we're going in with a knob of ginger. There we go. It's about 20-25 grams worth of grated ginger. And to this, I'm going to add in some seasoning. A pinch of chicken bouillon and a pinch of salt. I have here cornstarch. Now the cornstarch is going to give that sort of nice smooth texture outside the chicken, so that's going to be quite nice. I'm going in with about 1.5 teaspoons of cornstarch and just get in there, massage this chicken. Make sure the garlic, the ginger, everything is nice and evenly distributed. Just by looking at it, I'm going to add in a little bit more dark soy sauce to the chicken. This is a matter of preference. It really depends. If you like it nice and dark, then add a little bit more. Some I know don't like your Claypot chicken rice so dark. There you go. So this is the color that you're looking for. Smell your hands, you get that nice soy sauce. You've got the sesame oil, oyster sauce coming through. Absolutely delicious. Okay, so now we've got the chicken marinated. What you want to do is allow it to marinate at least an hour, 2 hours. Basically, the longer the better. All right, the chicken part I'm using the whole chicken leg that has been cut up into 6 pieces. The leg's quite big. So at the thigh part, they've chopped it up into 4 different pieces, and the drumstick is cut up into 2 separate pieces. Okay, so that's about the amount of chicken that I'm using. Now, here I have fragrant rice, 2 cups of fragrant rice into the rice pots. Wash. The rice has been washed, and the water measurement is set to 2 cups. Okay, so 2 cups of rice, 2 cups of water. Okay, now I'm just adding in a little bit of oil. This is peanut oil. This is going to help give that rice that nice smooth texture on the exterior, okay, as it cooks along. Now, this goes into the rice cooker, and we're gonna let this cook. So, there are a few ways of doing it. I'm using a pressure cooker that can cook rice, so I cannot open the lid until the rice is completely cooked. Now, if you're using a regular rice cooker, you wanna wait until the liquid has been absorbed, all right? Don't wait the full period of the rice to cook. Wait until the liquid has been absorbed. Once you open the lid, you see the rice sort of set and you don't see liquid anymore. Then you put your chicken in and then you cover it for another 15-20 minutes or until the chicken is cooked. Now, because I'm using a pressure cooker to cook this rice, my pressure cooker has a fried rice function. So I'm gonna allow the rice to cook fully, and then I'm gonna turn on the fried rice function, and hopefully it gives me that nice sort of crispy base at the bottom. All right, there we go. Lock it, turn it on, and let's see. All right, so now the rice has been cooked already, and we're gonna plop this chicken above the rice. Let's go. Oh, look at that. I just love the smell of freshly cooked rice. Now, chicken goes above. Now, what you want to try and do is make sure your chicken is not stacked on each other so that they get an even distribution of heat and they cook evenly. Okay, we're going to close this off. I've got a fried rice function, and I'm going to try using the fried rice function. And hopefully that gives me a nice sort of crispy bottom. All right, now we have this beautiful salted fish. Okay, there we go. That should do it. Now, what salted fish, if you might ask? This is a mackerel salted fish in oil. Okay, so now this is going to give the umami flavor to the rice once we stir everything together. Now, when do we put this in? When the chicken is almost cooked. All right, then we go and put this in. Let's go. There we go, beautiful. Let that sit on top of the chicken and let that steam. Voila, there we go. All right, now you can see that the salted fish has released more oil, and that all that oil is going to give flavor to this dish. Just remove the bones so that later when we stir in the salted fish, we're not going to get bones in random spots in the rice. This goes in. Woo! Ah. Sauce. Surround the rice, and we give this a good stir. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is ready to be served. All right, and here we have some chopped chilies and spring onion. Get that going. There we go. Beautiful. Now, there are a bunch of other things you can add in here, like shiitake mushrooms, dried shiitake mushrooms. You can even add Chinese sausages. If you are a non-Muslim, you can add in some Chinese sausages here as well. But this is the base of any Claypot chicken rice recipe. Okay? All right, let's go. Let's dig into this chicken. Look at that. Smells delicious. So tender. Yes. Yes. And yes. Well, obviously one of the biggest differences, we didn't get that sort of charred rice at the bottom because we are using a pressure cooker. And also the pressure cooker doesn't allow the steam to evaporate and encapsulates everything inside. So the rice is a little bit moist. But if you're using a regular rice cooker, this will turn out a little bit drier, which is actually better. The rice not being so moist, overly moist. But the flavor though, guys. Chicken, tender, juicy, flavorful, and you get that rice that's also flavorful, but not just with the sauces, but it also stirred in together with that salted fish. You get that nice umami from the salted fish. Absolutely delicious. And it's so easy to make. All you need is a marinade that you can split between a sauce and a marinade for the chicken. Cook the rice, put the chicken on, put the sauce on, stir everything together, salted fish, don't forget that. And you've got a meal that's delicious that your family is going to enjoy. If you've enjoyed this recipe, don't forget to click the like and subscribe button. Guys, let me know in the comments down below how your family does a Claypot chicken rice without the Claypot. Okay, I'll see you next week. Ciao, guys. Delicious. Bye-bye.